this is a video on Age of Honor. My name is Diablo. I have 17,000 kills. I got my buddy Noob here who has a whopping 22 kills. Get this bro off the game. But I'm going to basically give you be trying to give a rundown of the basic functions, things you should be doing, things you should be looking out for in the game, and just basic basic gameplay things you should be doing and trying to improve on essentially. I'm gonna be basically doing kind of a tutorial video on broadsword since it's the first weapon you start out with. It's pretty sure anyways. I don't think dual blades is the weapon you spawn with when you just start the game, is it? I think it's broadsword.
It's the
right?
broadsword. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's broadsword. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video on broadsword and just kind of basic functions of broadsword. Just for proof, I have 140k on broad. So I mean, it's not that much in the grand scheme, but you know, I do have 17,000 kills. So right. So this dude has a little bit better grasp on broad than I do. This big bar at the bottom of your screen is called Rage. Not Rage, sorry. It's Tempo, and it's basically your ultimate move. Hold on, I'll see if I can walk over here. That right there, that move right there, that's Tempo, and that's what this big bar is. You press T for your when the whole bar is full in gold, and then the smaller bar is called Rage. And that does basically gives you a damage boost. It typically happens when the fight goes on for typically a really long time, and you get the rage boost, which it typically turns red when. One thing's for sure is go to your settings. The only reason I have my settings at max graphics right now is just for video quality references and purposes. But in terms of gameplay, I would heavily suggest setting your graphics quality to level 2. I don't really know why level 2 specifically, but when you set your graphics to level 1, it's a lot choppier and a little bit laggier for some reason. I don't know if Noob knows a bit more. He's the one that told me to set my graphics to level 2, but
yeah, I was guessing.
But it actually kind of does improve my FPS by a bit, and not only just that, you basically kind of get the effects of some of the weapons and stuff like that, and you can see more while playing. I mean, if you set it to 1, you come here, Noob. Swing on me. If you set it to 1, you get less particle effects coming out of your parries, and if I set it to 2. Oh wait, it was already at 2. Okay, well that was 2.
Oh my god.
Swing on me. You get less particle effects right there, and you also there's not as much distancing. I don't know. This is personal preference. I personally have it on level 2. That is not graphics. That is. And one of the reasons I have it on level 2 is so I can see farther off into the distance. So. And one other thing I would really if you go to this cog wheel right here, typically it looks like this. If you go to this cog wheel, you'll see a button that says screen shake. All right, so if I set it to level 2, see how my screen shakes like that? This is level 3, and it kind of shakes violently. If I hit him, look how bad that shake is. I set your screen shake to level 1. The reason you set your screen shake to level 1 is because you practically get no screen shake, like if I do it now. Practically no screen shake, and it's so you can actually see what you're doing a lot better. It definitely helped improve my parrying a lot better, because when you have the screen shake set to level 3, the parrying is a lot worse, and yeah, it just really messes with the game and your eyeballs. So, alright, on to broadsword. How to get good with broadsword. Few things. I would heavily be trying to practice, I would be heavily trying to practice parrying, for sure. And, yeah, honestly, just practicing parrying and weaving, here. Come here, noob. So, like, I'm gonna fight noob. We're gonna do a quick 1v1. Alright, let's run it, run it. Just to give you an idea, instead of trying to tell you how to actually play this weapon, just watching two of us go at it is a lot better than... One thing to take note is your tempo on broadsword is probably the fastest tempo gain in the game. And you can if you can get really good at parrying, like perfect parrying, you can be spamming that tempo. I don't personally use tempo a lot, but it definitely can throw them off guard if depending on the right moments. And just, you know, watching your opponent mainly is really good. So one thing I'm doing a lot is gauging like the distance between me and my opponent and like what he's gonna do next. And weaving out of his attacks, like just right there, he kind of killed me. And in terms of like, you know, different maneuvers and different like ways you can move. Like, I don't know, there was a segment right there where he slid to the side and kicked me, and that kind of caught me off guard. That always catches me off guard, like just like when you randomly like sidestep out of a weave and kick somebody. Oh, for new players, one thing is kick countering. Do a air kick. Basically, that is it's basically called a kick counter, and when you kick counter people, you can execute them. So if you do it again, you can do this. This also works for ground kicks. So if do dash to me and do a ground kick, or running
it's left
dash
trigger
kick.
on controller.
Oh, okay, it's left trigger. Yeah, you can also do that on dashing, like dash forward ground kicks. I don't noob, you got any takes like on broadsword, like just personal takes?
Just fainting, you know. It's really good. The range is alright.
Oh yeah, I guess one of the things you can be doing with, like, there's a few ways to play broadsword, and one of the few things you could be doing is, like, imagine if I'm about this distance from the person I'm fighting, right? If you go up to them and try to do an R, right, like right in front of their face, they'll most likely parry it or dodge out of it. Instead of that, you can do your R to bait. You can dash forward. You can dash forward into them, like towards them. Do your R and then feint out of it and try to hit them with the running dash. If the player you're going up against is really skilled, he will see this pretty quick and react to it pretty quick. Like noob here, like Weave Nation certified. I barely can hit this dude. Most of the time I be hitting him is when I catch lucky M1s. I shouldn't say lucky M1s, just timed M1s.
Lucky.
Alright, buddy, alright. 1v1, noob real quick again. Come here, noob. Because it's better 1v1ing than trying to explain what I'm exactly trying to explain, essentially. That makes sense. Just be good at parrying and try to bait out parries. Like there, he knew what I was gonna do. He knew I was gonna go in for a running. That was just me being dumb. Huh?
Flawless.
Huh? Huh? That's not tech, bro. That's just the game being buggy.
It's
Alright, we'll go again. Like right there, I timed my couldn't I parry? I timed my my R move, which is the heavy armor, with his air attack. Oh, I could have swore I dashed. Me, like, just normally. I'm gonna keep going until I at least get one good play.
Dear God.
Oh!
You still hit me.
Do you see that?
That wasn't fair. You lagged and delayed your tempo so long.
Yo.
I think you're lagging a little bit.
It's my PC. I think my CPU might be at 100 degrees, you know.
Oh,
Play. That's a strange, you know, M1. Oh my God, why'd I lag like that? Alright, so, yeah, after that that little quick 1v1, you know, I, beat Noob, score 10-1, you know. But, yeah, there's really not much to, Broadsword. Broadsword's relatively basic, and, like, in terms of fight. Can you go away, bro? Anyways, Broadsword's relatively basic in terms of, like, you know, weapon. Like, I mean, it is the first weapon you start out with. Like I said, I guess one thing you should be doing is, predicting your opponent and when they're gonna move, and, like, using your R to basically, entrap them into, like, a move that they have no idea you're doing, because the R is super slow. So it's kind of one of those moves you gotta predict, and it's not a fast-paced move where you can actually just use it. You have to predict with it. But yeah, Broadsword tutorial. You know what I'm saying? First video. Yes, sir.